I might as well do that. Why not? Oh, Joe. Why the changing my? You know, actually, nothing to do. Nothing to change. Why are you changing my pairs? Why? Whatever, man. Changes the whole thing if I change my shoes. Yeah, freak it. Let's go do. Oh my God, I just messed it up. Shoot. Okay. Okay. Let me just get this one jersey. Alright. Huh. I just did.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
What defense is he running?
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Packers.
I did an over pass.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their #1 receiver, but he's producing already.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up second.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20, 10, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark it down right about the 1-yard line. So quite a turn of events right there.
Indeed it is. I mean, they thought the worst that could happen was they'd get a field goal attempt to break the tie. Instead, interception, long return, and now the other guys have a great shot to go ahead.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
I completely forgot.
He will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Packers nothing. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
It is Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now a first carry for their fullback. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
At the 18.
Now's a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And a Packer.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st down, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Comes that square. All right, bet.
7-yard line.
Don't even know how to finish.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Vikings are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Packers nothing.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. His guys will get the football back. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mahomes going to throw. Dancing to his left. And Mahomes misfires again. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You're watching the stream on your phone. I'm not talking.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's able to get back here to the 43-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Now he'll go deep down the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now here's Mahomes. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
Yeah, I told you.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
He's taken down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6, and the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Tttttt able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0.
Set to kick off.
It is Tttttt now to kick it away after the touchdown. Danny Amendola on the return. And deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a final return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Nope. Yes, it is, bro. I don't know what I'm doing.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks.
Hey.
People just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers get a score closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some adjustments.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll run it. Nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets the start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
That's a 12-yard line.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Vikings 27, Packers 7. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now and no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
I don't know what I'm doing.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time to each. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. As he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
It's incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
How? How? Yeah, every time you scored, look.
They'll set up to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Post in. Come on.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
I can't do it fast.
A handoff as he run the counter play. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
For the running back.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. Making quite a a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Vinatieri now for the point after. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Vikings 34, Packers 7. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Amendola.
About to hurt you.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I could have been.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern, maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Vinatieri's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This one was a sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes where those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Green Bay.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
Ooh, man.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually goes with the ball.
And now here's another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I mean,
oh, and now they're going to fake it.
No.
And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one
The
away.
main game that I really wanted to proceed is the guy.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Oh my God.
And he wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard
The
line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what is rather rough forward. And he'll be taken down, but not before they...
Put pussy. That's what you said. No, I just don't fuck that. Yeah, man. That's probably because my mic.
Oh my! I'm waiting. I'm not doing it.
Gosh.
No, I want to get at least 3rd place in one race. I got hit. So I jumped up. I hit the other team. And then I fell down. I hit the other team and jumped right back up. So I got super high.
Caught by number 12. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Packers.
Gotta run a play on it. Okay, let's do it. Come on, baby. I believe it. Oh my God, I got it.
Mahomes' pass complete to number 80. Touchdown, Green Bay.
I got it. I knew it.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
And good things happen. There you go.
His kick is
14
good.
points.
Makes the score Vikings 45. Packers 14.
Better than 7.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
I bet it's 7 points. I'll take the 14. No, you know. I promise.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let me see. Get an interception and a pick 6. Oh.
The pass, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
walk through the desert.
Come on, bro. Get it. Oh my God.
The pass. Incomplete on the deep ball. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Oh, you ain't going nowhere. Oh, yes, you is.
Oh, that's the way to run it, boy.
Touchdown, Vikings.
You got a whole touchdown.
Adam Vinatieri for the extra point.
Ain't no way.
His kick is good. Makes the score Vikings 52, Packers 14.
No, we got on like an hour. Like not even an hour, I think. We got on like 7. Like.
Danny Amendola on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet.
And after all I just picked on and I'm gonna get a touchdown. But
Mahomes' pass incomplete on the deep ball. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Oh, that's where. Oh my! What?
Mahomes' pass complete to number 80.
Okay.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Okay.
And a Packer 1st down.
Wow. Good stuff, man. Okay. You won't give him a chance. Beat him up.
Mahomes' pass intended for number 80. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Oh my God.
We gotta go, baby.
Mahomes' pass caught by number 12. A gain of 14. 1st down, Green Bay.
Then play him. Then get back on. Oh, come on.
Mahomes' pass intended for number 86. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Patrick Mahomes. I got him for a reason. That's crazy. Oh my God. I thought he caught that.
Mahomes' pass forced to the ground and incomplete. He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
Yeah, I love to do.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
Yeah, he did. Yep. Oh.
The kick is no good. That keeps the score Vikings 52, Packers 14.
No, you ain't getting
The ball carried by number 34. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Oh no. No.
That's good for a Minnesota Vikings. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
It's a really good video, bro.
19 more yards. That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And that's what they taught me about. He on going mad right now. Look, bro, he really dodging. I'm not the one. Oh wait, never mind. Read that wrong. How can I say? My bad. I didn't know. Oh my.
That's good for another Minnesota Vikings.
This sucks.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
I don't even know what to run no more. I'm just gonna keep abusing that man.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Why don't you go for the people?
Adam Vinatieri for the extra point.
Right.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
Alright, I'm gonna go score for the last minute and 30 seconds.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
21 to 50 yards. Like.
Danny Amendola on the return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. 3 buds. Because victory,
Oh.
Patrick Mahomes sacked. A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
What to do. Oh, shit. I was
prime time, baby.
Touchdown, Vikings.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna go out one for the set. Boy, there's nothing left. I'm gonna run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Get that footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
Yo, this is
Adam Vinatieri for the extra point. The kick is good. Makes the score Vikings 65, Packers 14.
65-14.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Right, bro. Yo, I swear to God, bro.
Yellow, on the line.
I gotta see that dude. Yeah, yeah. I know it's gonna be the test.
Yellow.
You're gonna be the test.
Hey, 57 colors, 57.
Oh, I never get sacked. He got you.
Earl Thomas. Touchdown,
You got
Vikings.
70 points. He's about to.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, give me that. Yeah, come on. Let's go.
They're not even trying to do
The
it.
attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Vikings 71, Packers 16. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
I still like that. I mean, it's going to be 20 something.
Danny Amendola on the return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
We gotta do him like this. We gotta do this man like this. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Mahomes' pass. Incomplete on the deep ball.
No.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Nope. Yeah. Come on. Cause this.
Mahomes' pass.
That.
Caught by number 12.
A
gain of 43 yards.
Come on.
First down, Packers. Today's final score, Vikings 71. Packers
This
16.
win don't count. We wasn't allowed to like score that much points. No. You better delete the stream.